predators. It does attract those who goes for baiting and makes them waterproof. Hence the name Ellipsis water buck. Now we're going to start making our way down the road. Ooh, we got a cool animal on our right-hand side behind the fence line. This animal on our right-hand side is the horned birds. My friend, they have a very cool conservation story. Back in the year 2000, these guys on your right-hand side were extinct in the wild completely. Now, luckily for us, we did have some that were still in human care, and we reintroduced 25 of them back into the wild, thanks to the nation of Chad in 2016. Now, today, in the wild, there's 600 of them. Very small, a very small number, but the population is slowly increasing. Now, as we go down the road, I do see giraffes out in the distance, and we do see some cattle as well. So we do have one of our giraffes on the left-hand side. The tallest land animal in the world. The males are about 18 feet tall, and the girls will be 16 feet tall. The alone are 6 feet long, and the necks are a third of their body. On our right-hand side is our red ankle cattle. Whoa! It's a Watusi cattle named after the Watusi people of East Africa. You see those long horns on their head? 6 feet long on either side. And they have blood vessels in them so they can cycle blood from their body into their horns and keep it cool on a hot summer day. It is said that if you have a bunch of red ankle cattle, you live in Africa, you are rich. You got the dollar bills, y'all. Over here on our right-hand side is Savannah Sunset Resort. My friends, you can stay here if you want to. Restaurant, spa, coffee shop. You get access to Great Adventure, Hurricane Harbor, and VIP tours of our safari. Everybody see this long deck on the right-hand side? You get to feed the giraffes. Now, you must be 21 years of age or older to book a minimum 2-night stay at Savannah Sunset Resort. However, if you have children and they are over the age of 5, they can stay with you. It's a very good, cool experience. Again, you get to feed the giraffes that are on your left-hand side. I highly recommend it. Per night, minimum 2-night stay, $800. But again, you get access to all the perks, you get VIP tours, and for what it's worth, you get VIP tours, and you don't necessarily get the truck. You can get the military truck for the VIP tour, or if you look closely, sometimes you'll see some of the discoveries with the zip print on them, and you get them, and you get a little bit closer, more personalized tour. It's slightly longer too. Highly recommend it. Now we're in the Serengeti grasslands now. We got some more fallow deer up on the left-hand side. These appear to be females, so you don't see the antlers on them. Yeah, so these appear to be more females. Now, the ones with the brown fur, they're more melanistic, so they primarily produce melanin in their fur. Swinging over to the right-hand side, these guys with the white fur and the curved horns, these are called the addax. Now, they are part of the same animal species as the scimitar horn oryx that we saw earlier in the beast. It's called Hippochelini, which means horse-like antelope. Now, the addax are an incredibly rare animal. In the wild, there is less than 90 of them left. Now, thankfully, we have human breeding programs around the world trying to raise the wild population, but alas, there's only 90 of them in the wild. Let's start making our way down the road. We have 2 different species on our right-hand side.
¿Y esto qué es?
So this large antelope species with the curved horns, white on the belly, that is a sable antelope, and they are incredibly fierce. Bachelor herds are unfortunately targets for predators, but they don't care because they're very strong. They will look their predators in the face and be like, "What's up, bro? You want to fight?" And they will fight. They will flip lions over their heads. Over there on the right-hand side with the white tail and the black body, those are the black wildebeest that we just passed. They are nomadic, but they do not take part in the Great Migration of Africa like the blues and
okay.
On our left side, we have 2 male ostriches. The ostrich is the fastest land animal in the world on 2 feet. They can run up to 43 miles an hour. They also produce the largest egg of any animal in the world. 3 pounds each, or equivalent to 24 chicken eggs that you buy at the market. And that egg is incredibly strong. I could put that egg on the ground. The young man in front of me can jump, fall right on that egg, and that egg is really underneath him, and it's a very strong egg. On our right-hand side, we have, with the twister horns, the black duck. Those are all boys. And they are elite athletes. They can run up to 50 miles an hour and jump up to 7 feet in the air. We're going to start making our way out of the Serengeti grasslands, and we're start going to make our way to Kingsland, home of our African lions. Now, before we get to our lions, on our left-hand side, by the fence line, is our elands. Elands are known as Barbary sheep, which doesn't make any sense, because they're a bird species. That being said, they are found in the Atlas Mountain Range of Africa. They are expert climbers. Now, my friends, you are in for a treat today. We are going to take you over our lion boat. We're going to give you guys the best unobstructed view of African lions on the eastern coast of the U.S. of A. They will be on the left-hand side. Now, this appears to be the females. The females do not have the lion's mane. The boys do. Some of them, you know, get their catnaps in, and they have to. Lions sleep at minimum 15 hours a day. Now, lions are allowed, if you're staying at the resort, please leave your alarm at home. You're not going to need it. Lions, when they're up and about and they're roaring, you'll be able to hear them from 5 miles out. Now, let's see if the young fans on the truck are paying attention in school. Who does the hunting for the lions, boys or girls? Raise your hand if you think it is the boys. Raise your hand if you think it is the girls. It is the ladies. Lion hunts are 25% successful, and they will eat 40 pounds of food in one sitting. There have been reports of them eating 75 pounds of food in one sitting. Now, my personal favorite fact about lions, I want everybody in the truck to make a quick fist for me. Hold it up in the air, make a quick fist. Turn that fist to yourself. That is how big a lion cub is. It's first born. Within a year, that fish will grow to be 150 pounds. They grow very quickly. Now, sadly, lions are a vulnerable species. There's about 20,000 of them left in the world. They're primarily found in the African Sahara and a singular forest in India. Now, there was once lions in Europe, but that population has since gone extinct over 2,000 years ago. Now, we're going to enter Black Malay Ridge, so we're going to say goodbye to our grassland buddies, our lion friends, and we're now going to see some black bears. We got the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. We got one standing on detention on the den all the way down the hill. Don't worry, we'll get a nice closer look at them as we come down the hill. We got some down by the fence line. Hello, fence line. Now, black bears are the smallest bear species in North America, but they are the most common. You'll find them in Canada, Mexico, and all the U.S. states except for one. The one state that you will not find black bears in will be Hawaii. Apparently, there's like this big body of water in the way called the Pacific. Anybody know what that is? No? Just me? Okay. Over here on the right are some black bears on the right hand side. Oh! And as we go down the hill, we are going to, you're going to see a climbing structure on the left-hand side for our black bears. We have another one out in the distance, and tall fences. Whoa! Because black bears are expert climbers. They love to climb. We got some more black bears on the left-hand side. And we have a black bear cub on top of the den. Now, black bears do come in many different colors. Besides black, they come in white, they come in tan, blonde, cinnamon, and blue gray. They're also opportunistic omnivores, which means they will eat anything and drink anything, including coffee, trash cans, hats. And a lot of people assume that they are aggressive. They are not. They are docile. They're more for the us than we are them. So if you encounter a black bear in the wild, get big, get loud, you will scare it off. Now, we do have a secondary bear species here at Wild Safari. try to do that again. It will not end well for you. Now we're going to say goodbye to our black bears, and we're now going to go back into Africa one last time. Now we're going to start making our way into Africa. We do have some more giraffes out over here in this section.
Okay. Oh.
Before our giraffes, we have some more followers on the left-hand side. We do have an African bronco, the forest. And whoa, looks like one of our giraffes might come up and say hi to you guys.
Hi.
Again, the giraffe is the tallest land animal in the world. 18 feet tall for boys, 16 feet tall for girls. The legs alone are 6 feet long. How tall are you, my man?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Wow.
I'll put you next to that giraffe to find out if you're lying.
Wow.
No, I believe you. Now, the neck on a giraffe is a vertebrae body, but they have the same amount of vertebrae in their necks as we do humans. 7 each. The spotted pattern on a giraffe is unique to each individual giraffe, like a finger brand. Now, fortunately, giraffes are an endangered species. In the last 30 years, 56% of their population has been erased. That is due to treasure hunting, human-wildlife conflict, and habitat loss. And again, on top of the hill is Savannah Sunset. Here, again, any more information, please check out our website. It's a very cool experience. On our right-hand side is the common eland. Now, the eland is the largest antelope species in the world. But despite their size, the eland on your right-hand side can jump up to 8 feet in the air. They are very good at jumping. Now, we're going to say goodbye to Africa for good this time.
Wow.
And we're now going to enter our European Bravo section. We're going to see some bears. Now, it should be mentioned, my friends, that we do have a baby brown bear coming here. His name is JJ. He's about 4 months old. Her mother, her name is Hollywood. And the second man on the left. Hopefully they have had their munchies, and I do see, oh my God, guys, you want this picture.
Oh.
I'm telling you, you want this picture. Get your phones out, please. You want this picture. JJ and Hollywood are in the rock. This is too cute. I can't do this. Take your pictures. It's so adorable. I can't do it. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. It's so cute. Need a minute. It's just adorable, you know? It's not every day you get to see some bears cuddling. Okay, alright, I'm good. Anyway, brown bears, that was very cool. Now, brown bears only come in brown. Many different shades than just brown. We do have colors for our bears so that they can go from one side to the other if they want to. The brown bears are more aggressive, they are stalker and muscular than the black bears. The European brown bear is the cousin of the grizzly bear, but they are about 100 pounds lighter. Now, brown bears are expert diggers. They can't climb, but they're rather big. And we do have some brown bears in the water on our right-hand side. Now, you may have noticed that some of our brown bears are eating like a protein seed that is on the ground. So they're getting their breakfast in. It should be mentioned that both our brown bears and our black bears are fed every single day. Therefore, none of the bears that you see today hibernate. They don't need to. That being said, if they were in the wild and they were to hibernate, they drop their heart rate from 50 beats per minute to 8 beats per minute. They not eat, or go to the bathroom during that time, they just sleep. Now, for my ladies on the truck, if you were a bear and you were pregnant, you would delay your pregnancy to a hibernation period. Because you wake up, you get off, and then you go to sleep immediately after, as if nothing happened. Now, wouldn't that be a nice trick? Now on our left-hand side, we do have Stan and Freya. There are roommates. Nothing more. They're like a celebrity brown bears. We got Stan for quite a bit of time, and Freya will recently joined us. Freya is in the water, and Stan is closer to the wired fencing. And again, they're roommates. They're not a couple. Don't try to ship them. Question.
So the mother after giving birth goes immediately to sleep. What happens with the cub?
What happens with the baby? Or just a very good question. So bear cubs are born blind and deaf. So they have to make their way to the mother using their sense of smell. So they make their way to the mother, and when they start nursing, their mother bears start making like a humming noise. That's how you can tell that they're nursing correctly. Very good question.
So they all go to sleep together?
Yep, they sleep together.
And they are like eating over there. Oh.
Exactly. And bear cubs stay with their mother for about 18 months to 2 years. Good question. Now we're now in our conservation area. There won't be any really animals to talk about. When we bought the land in 1974, we had to have a section of the park just for native species. So this is 52 acres of land that we do not touch. So unless there's a tree, animal, or obstruction in the road, we leave it alone. That being said, you may not be from New Jersey, in which case, my friends, this is what New Jersey really looks like. Turtles, beavers, bald eagles, hawks, deer, and foxes are in here. We also have a marsupial. The only marsupial in North America is the Virginia bear possum. A marsupial is an animal with a pouch, and the reason why I mention that is because the next section is Australia, home of the largest marsupial in the world, the red kangaroos. We're also going to have our emus in here. Sign on the left says didgeridoo pads. A didgeridoo is a wind instrument used by Aboriginals in Australia. Good morning, Richard. We'll have our kangaroos and our emus in here. So we have one group of our red kangaroos on the left-hand side. We'll see this group as we exit the section. And then on our right-hand side, we have our red kangaroos.
Wow.
Now the boys are the ones with the red fur. They are cats. Females are gray and white. They are called Jills, and the babies are called Joeys. Now they're lying down like that because their hip bones are fused. They cannot walk or run like we do humans, so they have to hop instead. But they hop incredibly well. They can clear a 20-foot gap in a single jump. They can also jump up to 10 feet out.